Good morning. Good morning. Anybody up yet? Hey, y'all get up. Get out of the bed. Get out of the bed. It's morning time. Morning time, morning time, morning time. Get up, get up. I'm waiting on y'all. I thought I wouldn't start till you got on here. I don't see anybody. Turn that light off where we can see better. It's putting a glare on us. Hey, good morning. Good morning, James Hughes is watching. Ooh, we got a man on there this morning. Good morning, James. Good morning, Celeste. I think that is. And Michael. Oh, my goodness. We got a lot of men this morning. Y'all are up and at it. Your wife's still in the bed this morning. Good morning, good morning. I saw y'all yesterday on a live, and I thought, well, you know what? I'll just get back on here this morning and let them see me really working. I got on makeup today. Yesterday, I didn't have on any. I looked awful. All right, y'all. I'm fixing to have to cook, so would y'all like to just stay in the kitchen with me just a few minutes while you're getting ready for work yourself? I hadn't done my hair yet. I just got it pulled back in some clips. And this one says, don't you look pretty this morning? Well, thank you. A little makeup helps an old barn, doesn't it? A little paint helps the whole barn. This is leftover biscuit dough for about 3 days. I've been saving it in the freezer. Now I mixed it all together so I can make some pies. So we're going to make some pies this morning. I got to make some. I got to make 10. So here's how you do it. You take your leftover biscuit dough, y'all. Pull you off a piece about the size of a golf ball. And if you know, and I'm adding a little bit of extra flour to it right here. To it because you have to. Because biscuit dough is sticky. So you got to add a little extra flour and roll it out just as thin as you possibly can. We're making fried apple pies this morning. What I did is I took the apple pie filling. Get it thin, y'all. Get it thin. That's the key. You don't want a fried biscuit. You want a fried pie. You got to have your dough thin. All right. If it's sticking to the surface of this thing right here, let me get down where I can see y'all. That means that you need to put some more flour in it. So it's not. So take your pie filling. This is apple pie filling, and it comes in wedges, so I just kind of crunched it up like this. Except I have one of those crunchers. And then get you a nice tablespoon of it, put it in the middle. Now, somebody said the other day their pie fell apart when they deep fat fried it, that the filling came out. They may have forgotten to use the water. This works like a glue. You got to put the water on one side of it. It's just tap water. Pull this side over. And when we mash it, that water is going to stick those two sides together. You cannot skip that part, y'all. You cannot skip that part. And then cut off the excess. Don't cut it too close to the pie. Then take your fork, put it in your flour, and put you some little marks around it. And those little marks are what's going to hold that thing together. Look at that. And there you go. There's your fried pie. Well, it's not fried yet, but it's fixing to be. It's fixing to be a fried pie. Get you another little thing of dough. See, this is real quick. Put a little flour on it. Press it good so you get your head start. Roll it out. I slept so good last night, but y'all, I dreamed all night long. I mean, I dreamed and dreamed and dreamed. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I was running last night in my dream, trying to get away from something, but I have no idea what it was. And I kept trying to take everybody with me. We were all running together. Y'all dream at night. All right, so here we go. I can't read y'all's comments. Do you wet the pastry even when you're doing a meat pie? Yes. I don't care what it is, y'all. When you deep fat fry like I do, your pie filling will come out if you don't put this little bit of water around it now. It doesn't matter what kind of pie you're making. There we go. Now, when you pull this over, I'm putting my hand back in the flour to kind of, so it won't stick to it. This is important. It's important to do that. That way it all sticks together. When you put it in your oil, it's not going to separate. Matter of fact, let me turn on my oil over here. We got to get it hot. Then I'll show you. We're going to fry one right here in just a second. These are so good. Listen, these are like homemade Hot Pockets. You can put whatever you want to put inside of it. I just happen to be making apple pies today. You could make blueberry pies. You can make blackberry. You can make cherry. Those are real good. Or you could fry up some sausage and onion and all that kind of stuff in a little pan and make you a concoction. Have y'all ever heard of a concoction before? It's what you're going to make up. Put all kind of good stuff in there and let your children do it. Put it in a bowl and after you get it ready, and then let them put the concoction on the thing here. Remember to put your water. I'm telling you. If you don't, all your pie filling's going to be out in the grease. All right, I got my eye on back here. We're going to fry it up in just a second. Pull this over like that. The next one that I do, I'm going to put the camera literally down here on it for you, okay? You won't be seeing me. You're going to see the pie. And fry that up and tell your children you made homemade Hot Pockets, and you actually did, because that's what it is, okay? That's what it actually is. It's homemade Hot Pockets. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull y'all down now. I'm going to put you right here. I'm going to put you literally down on the pie itself, and so you can actually see every single thing that I am doing today. Take your dough, leftover biscuit dough. I'm adding a little bit of all-purpose white lily flour to it to make it just a little bit stiffer, okay? You want it stiff. All right, pull you off a golf ball size like that. Put it down there. Roll it out as thin as possible. As thin as possible, okay? Don't be making it thick. If it sticks to the surface, it means you need more flour. Mine's not sticking to the surface, so I'm good. I'm good to go, but it is not thin enough. It doesn't have to be in a complete circle because you're going to be cutting it off anyway. All right, let's see how that looks. That's thin and good. Look at that. Okay. Put your filling, whatever it may be. Blueberries, apple, whatever. In the middle. In the middle. Take your water. Put water on one side of it. The side you're not going to pull up. Take the other side. Pull it over your filling. Press it down. Real good. All around the filling. Cut off the excess like that. And then take your fork. Put it in the flour. This so it won't stick to it. Put it in the flour and press around the edges. That water that you've got on there, just a little bit, it doesn't take much now, y'all, is circling that and making it do. And that's how you make it. Now let's talk about we're fixed to fry it, but first I want to show you this. All right, this is how you make your glaze. Here's your powdered sugar. You can put any amount in there you want to. I probably got a 3/4 of a cup. It doesn't matter. But let me say this. If you put too much water in it, you're going to have a soup. So watch this. I'm putting just a little water at a time. Look at there. I bet you hadn't put in a teaspoon yet. And look how it's doing. See that? Okay, I'm just about there. Look at there. I don't even know if I need any more. If you put too much, you've had it, girl. You've wasted all your stuff. All right, here's how you got it. I'm going to put just a little more. I like mine just a little bit thinner than that. Okay, come over here to the stove. We're fixing to fry them up. All right, so there's my skillet. I'm deep fat frying it. Right there it is. Y'all see that? There's the grease. Here's how you test it. Get a little bit of that dough that you had, pinch it off just a tad, put it in there. If it goes down and pops right back up, which it did, that means it's ready. I had it on high, so now I'm fixing to turn it down to about 7.5. Let's put in a pie. You don't throw your pie in, you do it easy does it. Easy does it. We're going to cook 3 of them because my skillet's kind of big. When you're putting your grease in your skillet, and this grease is vegetable oil, when you're putting it in there, you need to know this. Don't fill it all the way up because it'll overflow. I've got mine filled about halfway. All right, now take you some paper towels, put them in a, put it in a platter like that. All right, it's cooking on one side. Now you want to turn it over a little bit. Let it cook on the other side. You need you something with a slotty spoon right here, okay? That something was on the bottom of my pan where I fried something else. Get off there, boy. That one slid back over, didn't it? There we go. Okay. He just wants to stay over. Must have been some air trapped in there. I'm going to turn it over and hold it down. He wants to float, doesn't he? Y'all see how easy this is? Do you see how easy it is? Honey, I'm telling you. You can do this thing. If you're making it from scratch and you don't have any leftover biscuit dough because you had been making them for your husband, well, you may have to make it from scratch. You could just mix some plain flour, self-rising flour, put just a little oil in it and some buttermilk, and you got it. All right, there we go, there we go. I'm going to turn it off because I got to make the others up, and you don't need to stay on with me the whole time I'm doing that. So here's what I want to show you. Let's go back over here, and we're going to put the glaze on it. You can wait a few minutes to put your glaze on if you so desire. But I'm going to do it in front of you so you'll kind of hear your pies. Okay, now take the paper towel off of it. My platter, y'all, was warm too. It's been over the stove. Take your glaze stuff right here. Stir it up again. Hold your spoon level like this. Hold it level. And then you go back and forth. Just barely tilt your spoon like this. Let's get some more. Hold it level and then just barely tilt it. And go back and forth like this. And see how it's melting on there? It's making a nice little sugar crust on it. That's what it's doing. And the reason is because they're still hot. I want them warm. And that's how you make a fried pie. It's so easy, y'all. You can do this. I am telling you, you can do this. Let me stir my grits over here, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm going to finish these up. Here's the rest of my glaze that I'm going to be needing. And so that's how you do it. So I want to thank you for watching me this morning. And I know I didn't read all your comments out, but I'm going to read them later. And good morning to you in all the states, every state. Good morning. And I'm going to fix my hair in just a few minutes, okay? I hadn't had a chance yet. I love y'all. Bye-bye.